How do we stay on top of the trends? Hey, what's up? I'm Mark Scott. Thanks for checking out another voiceover tip. Never want to miss one of these tips? Like and subscribe to the channel. You're always going to get notified every time a new tip gets posted. Always actionable, practical advice on the business and marketing side of voiceover. And if you're looking for even more resources to help you grow your business, visit markscottcoaching.com. So we know that voiceover is a trend-driven industry, which means the question now is, how do we stay on top of those trends? Look at what was booking in 2020. When we were in the early stages of the pandemic, the reads in commercial changed dramatically. The warm mom read, the caring and compassionate read, right? That's what everybody was looking for because at that point in time, we were going through, wait for it, unprecedented times. Now, look what was booking in 2021. Things had started to change. There were times when we thought maybe we were on the other side of the pandemic. There was a little bit more hope coming back into the advertising. The reads got a little bit lighter and a little bit brighter. Look at what's trending in 2022. Even more lightness, even more brightness, even more hope is coming into the reads as we start to feel like maybe we're going to get to come back to some sort of sense of normalcy. As a voice actor, part of your responsibility is going to be staying on top of these trends because that's what's booking. You want to make sure that you're current. If you're on top of the trends, you're going to submit better auditions. If you're submitting better auditions, you're going to increase your booking ratio. So, back to the original question. How do we stay on top of the trends? I think there's a few different things that you can do as a way of making sure that your reads are always fresh and current. Now, first and foremost, obviously, is working with reputable coaches. I don't care where you're at in your voiceover business, whether you have been doing this for 1 or 2 years or whether you've been doing this for 10 or 15 years, the coaching never stops. I'm always working with coaches, always trying to improve my game, always trying to up my skill level, and of course, always trying to stay up with what's going on and what's trending. So working with a reputable coach can be a really great way to make sure that your reads and your auditions are where they want to be. Maybe you book a session with a coach and you have them go through maybe your last 10 or 12 auditions that you've submitted that you thought were spot on, but maybe didn't book. And then it gives them an opportunity to say, okay, I think you're there, or let's tweak this, or try this approach, or whatever. So working with a great coach is always going to be one of the best options for you. But I also recognize that sometimes you don't have it in the budget to work with a coach right now, so what else can we do? Well, I think there's a couple other options that you can do for free. Number 2 on the list, listen to demos. Go check out some of the most reputable demo producers that you can think of. And I'm talking about people like J. Michael Collins or Ann Ganguzza, or if you're in the video game space, somebody like Dave Fenoy. Look for great demo producers who are producing top demos and start listening to all of the demos that they are producing. If you go to J. Michael Collins' website, he's got hundreds of demos on his website, and he's got demos in every genre, every category. You start listening to those demos and paying attention, you're going to hear trends coming up over and over again. You're going to hear certain things in the reads, and that is going to give you a better idea as to what's going on in the industry right now and what is booking in the industry right now. That's something that you can do for free, with just a little bit of an investment of your time to do the research and find all of those demos. And the third option that I think that's out there for you, again, another free one, who is nominated for awards? We're very fortunate in the voiceover industry now to have 2 significant different awards that are happening. We have the Sovis Voice Arts Awards and we have the One Voice Awards hosted by Gravy for the Brain. That gives you an opportunity to see what is booking right now, because chances are if a project or a demo or even a voice actor has been nominated for an award, they're probably pretty up to date with what is trending in the industry right now. Their stuff is probably pretty on par. So going through a list of nominees for the Voice Arts Awards or for the One Voice Awards, and then going to the website of those talent, listening to their demos, checking out their project portfolios, things that they've worked on recently, I think that can give you a pretty good indication of what is relevant right now, what is booking right now. I know that I have seen major shifts over the span of my career now. Once upon a time, I booked explainer videos just about every single time that I auditioned for them. And then I came to a point in 2020 where I wasn't booking explainer videos anymore and I couldn't figure out what was going on. That's when I realized that there was a big shift that had happened in the trends in that industry, the way that those narrations were being done. So what did I do? I booked some time with a coach, worked with J. Michael Collins, worked on my explainer video reads a little bit, put out a new explainer video demo, a demo that was more reflective of what was booking right now in that industry, and started booking again. Landed a couple of big reputable clients that I hadn't even been able to get before, and so it was totally worth it. So if you're in the industry long enough, those trends are going to happen. And if you're working in commercial in particular, you're probably going to see those trends shifting more frequently than some of the other genres. So always be looking for ways to stay with what is current. Work with great coaches, listen to great demos, see who's getting nominated, and stop fast forwarding the commercials on TV. Now, I know most of you probably don't even have TV anymore because you're using streaming services, but watching the commercial breaks and paying attention to the commercials, particularly in prime time, that's going to give you a pretty good idea of what is booking today. Do these things, learn how to stay on trend, and I'm sure that it is going to help improve your booking ratio.